So before the video begins officially, I need to mention that Ernesto Sears has appeared in some projects recently. I wasn't aware of it until now, mainly because my email discussion with him happened back in 2020, and I just kind of got distracted with life itself. So I'm just gonna plug in this movie. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks pretty good. It's called The Mentor. So yeah, just a little plug. Just it's something. It's the least I could do. But yeah, so here's the rest of the video. Thank you. Hello. It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a while. I know this channel's been abandoned for a good while. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I talked to another cast member of Thunder Run by the name of Ernesto Sears. I emailed him a few years ago. I never got around to posting about the email conversation because of laziness, procrastination, and just mental shit. So, how I discovered Ernesto was I was going down the list of actors, crew members. I talked to like a handful of people over the span of a few years. One of them was a stunt guy. I talked to him on Twitter, and for whatever reason, his Twitter got eliminated off the face of the earth. So far, I didn't get a chance to archive his responses to my questions, which sucked, but oh well. Twitter sucks. It's run by some jackass. And then I talked to a film editor of Thunder Run, and he talked about how it was a horrible time crunch. I'll probably post about that later when I get around to it. So finally, it narrowed down to Ernesto Sears. If you remembered, I posted a discussion I had with Tom Dugan, who played Wolf. And of course, looking back at it now, I should have been more professional during the conversation. So I guess this is the closest I got to professional with talking to a former actor, or just like somebody who worked on the film. So I found his contact info, which led to his email, and I emailed him. I wasn't expecting a response, and he did respond, and we talked a little bit. This email interaction happened 2020, November 2020. I am now barely making a video about this 4 years later, so very sorry about that. And, well, I'll just start reading it off. Hello. Hey Ernesto, I was wondering if you would be willing to do an interview about your experience on Thunder Run. Please respond as soon as possible. Thank you. Who is interested in this interview, and why would you be asking me? And then again, how did you get my email? Have you watched the movie? Hi, I'm Marcos. I'm asking you through your email that is linked on a talent agency page. And yes, I have indeed seen the film many times, and I had became a fan of the film. So much as so that I managed to get in contact with Tom Dugan and asked him a good amount of questions to learn about how the film was made, any unique on-set stories, on-set photos probably, anything Thunder Run related. I tried to get into contact with Gary Hudson on Twitter, but he never answered me despite being active on there. I was looking for any more cast and or crew members that were involved with the film, and I found your name on the list. Saw your bio, Googled you, and it led me to your agent's page. Would you like to be interviewed? Hello, Marcos. There's really not a lot to talk about on my end with this film. When I decided to move out to LA, my first video what I did was Along Comes a Woman with Peter Cetera, where I started the video jumping up with a wig as a native throwing a spear. Then, my first film, which got me my Screen Actors Guild card, was Thunder Run. The movie was already in production in Laughlin, Nevada, when they had me come down to play a bit character. I drove out from LA, they put me up in a hotel, and my scene took place in a warehouse where I was holding a grenade, and I could tell the assistant director who was filming the scene was not having a very good day, and told me to see who needs this shit. As I acted out my scene, those lines were not in the script. And so I had additional lines for me to say, and my gut instinct told me this is not a good thing. The producer, Peter's, I'm gonna butcher his last name, sorry, Stratis, was there and was talking to him before the shoot, and I could tell he wasn't happy about something, whatever it is. My last line was probably more the feelings of the director than anything else because the whole scene was removed from the film. Therefore, my one and only first time scene lies somewhere on the editing floor. So, as I sat there at Paramount Studios Theater, seats filled with people associated with the movie, and of course several of my friends that I invited to watch the movie with me, only not to see me in it, except for my name as it scrolled down at the end of the movie. That's showbiz, I guess. So he was nice enough to send me a behind-the-scenes picture of him appearing in Along Comes a Woman, which is pretty cool. Let's see. So I just told him thank you for your time, and of course I asked him if it was okay to like post it. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, it's unfortunate to hear what the hell happened to Ernesto Sears' part in the film. I try to keep like an eagle eye out to him in the background, but so far nothing. From my guess, I'm guessing he was playing one of the terrorists who were throwing grenades at the truck Forrest Tucker and John Shepard were in. But of course, those are basically stunt guys under the helmets. But yeah. So hopefully Ernesto sees this. But I'm thankful for the interview, for the discussion, and just something new to learn about a bad film that I grew up seeing as a kid on YouTube. So thanks for everybody for watching, and hope everybody is doing well. Thank you.